Hey, I'm back. Hey, microwave the butter twice, let it sit out, let the nuts cool down, burn my finger. Baking soda or sugar processed right now. I don't even have vanilla. I made it to the grocery outlet, and that's one of the places I really like to shop. Usually before I go to Winco, even though Winco's right next to me. Just because they have certain deals on certain things that beat Winco by about 10, 20% on some things. Some things are just unbelievable deals at the grocery outlet. Their seafood is just, I always buy my seafood there. Man, you just gotta wait until like one of the festivals isn't going on at McGrath's or Red Lobster especially, or Sizzler. Red Lobster's number one. They take all the food first, and then Sizzler, and then local ones. And McGrath's, they don't take that much food. They're not that big, man. Red Lobster's a monster, man. Really. They like got their thing set up, man. But actually, I was talking to a manager at a top seafood restaurant, and he was talking about the fact that the owners of Red Lobster are filing a class action suit against Darden, or the owners of Darden stock are going after Darden because of Red Lobster is losing money. They became too big. Anytime you make something too big, it just implodes on itself. And seafood was going to run out, man. It already ran out in the 90s, really, dude, when all the big fish disappeared. I was mentioned that on a post to Eugene Foodies, just a little bit. I don't want to overwhelm them with, you know, all that's in my head. Y'all know I got a lot of my head. All right, here we go. We finally. Meanwhile, I've been down here working this. I'm glad I worked the bag. Otherwise, I would not have had the strength to do all my dishes and do this and make some dinner. I didn't make dinner. I ate barbecue from last night. Yeah, my camera was, dude, I did like 4 rounds in between. And every time I turn the camera around, I press the button right when I'm working out. I can't think too well, right? Well, I'm thinking about working out, you know what I mean? I'm focused. And so I kept hitting the camera, flash. Twice I took pictures of myself. One time it died in like 10 seconds, and then you got a little bit of the last round, I think. I'm not sure. I think so. I was watching it. I may still be loving you. The mountains tumble to the sea. There would still be you and me. My soul. Man. Yeah. I've been wrong. Alright, I'm just whisking down here. I'm thinking about all the beautiful women in my life, man. Hey, man, what? We're listening to ballads, dude. I'm not all tripping. You know? Ain't all that, but I'm just, you know, got a little bit of love in the heart, you know? Ain't afraid to share it, you know. I love my chef buddies, right? And let's say there was dissension in the ranks, right? But if you ever had the 4 of us, all right, Matt, Nick, and Mike, all on the same show, and the host ever said, "Who's got the biggest heart?" They'd all point at me. And they're like, "Who's got the biggest temper?" And they'd all point at me too. Yeah, I love you, bros. Take a look, this man's your hand in mine, walk a mile. Since to you will be done. You and me, I'm the only I guess I just gotta sing like Bob Dylan from now on, man. Flat voice, right? Dude. I'm just gonna be quiet now. The sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. Mountains crumble to the sea, there would still be you and me. Alright, I did okay there. Ooh. Yeah, after I work out that hard, I can actually sing. Yeah. 10 miles, couple of 4 rounds in the bag, and in between that, 4 sets on the weights, plus I cross-train when I do weights. I run at the same time in between sets. I'm going to put a little salt in there. But in that thing, a little bit more salt, because nuts and figs. And then we're going to put a teaspoon of that, and this is my teaspoon measure here. Actually, I used to be able to just take that. That's over a teaspoon a little bit. But last time they were a little flat, so I'm going to do that. But I used to be able to take a teaspoon measure and just take that right there and go and put it in there, and they'd be perfectly level. Dudes were always like, dude, how do you do that? Like, well... Oh, about 20 years, we was on the cooking line, and we done there and had no utensils. So we had to do it the old style, and the old style was like this. Hey man, oh dang, I done sprayed myself in the crotch, dude. Alright, I didn't wet my pants, alright, when I come back to the set. You hear me over here at the sink, right? Alright? That's all I gotta say. News. Boy, you can really smell that nutmeg coming out. I couldn't put carrots in here to go with the figs. That would have worked like that dish I did the other time. I want the nutmeg and the nut come out, but we're going to need a little bit more liquid, and I'm thinking about putting a different... No, I'm not. I'm just put water in here. I was thinking about putting like lime juice in, but I don't want another acid fight in the baking soda for a week. Because if I was going to make... I found that when you put acid in, the first batch or two in the first day, it's okay. But then when you go later down the line, the acid continues to react with the baking soda, and then you don't get the lift that you want, you know. I make this, so I have cookies, basically, you know, 5 cookies. 5 cookies. I keep trying to 5 cookies. They're good workout food too, dude. I'm actually eating lunch and dinner. I'm working out so much now, and I think I'm down to like 165 pounds, 160 to 165 pounds, and I'm 6 feet tall. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Get it, boy! Get on that white boy! Get on it! We really need to have... I want the old Springfield back, man. When I got here, it was cool, dude. Bikers all over the place, man. Rock and roll, country, kicking and rocking on the strip. Know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't know if you don't know, man. Yeah. Y'all talk about old timers. We old timers for a reason, man. Motherfucker made it, man. I ain't in the joint and I ain't dead, y'all. Alright, you know how we do our, like, oh, that's right. We're gonna have 5 cookies, right? Alright, I'm just gonna put some cookies on the pan. You know, we gotta have a plan, America. You know what I mean? You gotta have a plan when you start something. People are like, what's your plan? Survive as long as I can to get my bucket list done. Bing! And I've been able to knock a few things off my bucket list because life has just been happening that way. You know what I mean? Saw my mom's. There was a huge gift about just some of my brothers and sisters. I felt like my voice has helped along the way. And then I got, you know, some people that I went to school with a long time ago that I would like to see them once. And of course, I mean, I should put on the top of the list, I'd like to see my kids, you know. I'd like to let them know that, you know, even though I messed up and wasn't there, I really love them. I have my whole life, even though I didn't know how to show it earlier. I was kind of messed up, man. I was an addict. I was, you know, I had PTSD. I was talking to Dad earlier about that. And it's like, dude, Dad, that police beating I went through, I said, it messed me up for years, man. My whole 20s was messed up because I got beat close to death 10 days before my son was born. Yeah, I won that case, by the way. But anyways, you know, I'm just talking about stuff. My bucket list, man. And then there's some other people that I grew up with. My best friend who actually saw me to the state line, Wayne, I want to see him, and his brother. And just, yeah, I want to get back east one more time. Maybe see the ocean there once. And then the rest of it is helping my community here in Springfield, making sure Peace Up is done along its way, finish my book, and cook as long as I can. Fight as long as I can. They make a joke all the time. How much you make a joke all the time? How much money you making a joke all the time? I'm making my own money and all. Why are you making a joke all the time if you know I'm making my own money? Because it's a fucking funny. Yes, I air guitared. What the hell? No, I have not been drinking. That was last night. That was like, dude, part of the reason that I had problems today. I was in a lot of pain last night. I am right now too. You just can't tell. I'm not showing it. I'm not going around with a face like this. Know that. Alright. Living and loving, man. Peace, y'all. Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet. Check out my links below. Those were my chef buddies. They was like my homies. Because, like, when they don't know, man, they help me stay alive, bro. Dang, nipple chafe, man. Running too much. You'd be like, the chef just said nipple chafe on. All around me, time that I was on my way, much obliged for having had stay. Yeah, man, Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet bucket list and cookies. Love, man, much love, man.